This is World Radio Day. It marks the anniversary of the first radio broadcast in the United Nations in 1946. Following a request by the Spanish Radio Academy, UNESCO, in 2011, a resolution approved World Radio Day. UN members now celebrate it on February 13th. SNN's Suzanne Lee shows you a unique perspective on the day. Suzanne?
John, one cannot deny that today we celebrate worldwide radio broadcasts. It also cannot be forgotten that without the advancement of radio's components, we would not have a celebration that is now World Radio Day. Now, Sarasota is uniquely represented on this day through the site of the winter estate of Powell Crosley Jr. and the special radio room that's upstairs in that mansion. Is it possible to celebrate World Radio Day without honoring Powell Crosley, owner of the world's largest radio company in North America during the 1920s? Pete Norden, market manager for iHeartMedia in Sarasota, says Crosley pushed the limits.
He actually upped the wattage of WLW so that you could listen to WLW out of Cincinnati here in Sarasota about people participating in the Sarasota tarpon tournament.
Without that incident, we wouldn't have the wattage restrictions radio has today. We may not have had this beautiful mansion in Sarasota without his successful Crosley radios and components like these.
But now through smartphones with our iHeartRadio app, you can listen to your favorite radio station anywhere you want, whenever you want, however you want.
Radios that eventually brought us the world. Without these listening devices, we may never have had the Jones and Crane Show.
107.9 WSRZ. Happy World Radio Day.
Is that today?
What did you get me?
I got you a bagel.
Thank you.
It seemed very international.
The pair will celebrate 20 years together on Sarasota Radio in April.
But with radio, you crack the mic and it's all you with the listeners who we feel are our friends after 20 years.
Radio is part of all of our lives, including mine. If there were no early radio listening devices leading to other advances in the medium, I may never have had the opportunity to take these horrible photos during my radio career in the early 1990s. So as you turn on radio today, let's remember its power and comfort, with the exception of that song. And let's remember a man who did so much to further the medium. Crosley, the former owner of the Cincinnati Reds, began making radios in the 1920s when he was shocked at the price of some of the so-called toys at local department stores.
Well, Suzanne, how much were radios back in the 1920s?
Before his involvement, radios cost about $100. By 1924, Crosley was the largest radio producer in North America and had knocked the price of the consumer radio down to just $7.
All right. Thanks, Suzanne. Interesting story.